everyone, I'm Alexis Anderson and welcome to NEN Northeast News, where we deliver news that matters to you. Here's a look at our top story. These days, sex is a very big issue in school, but most people don't know that we have a high teen pregnancy rate in Rochester. But now, a new resolution will provide condoms in school to help combat these growing numbers. Here's Superintendent Dr. Bulhan Vargas to tell us more.
And I do think that the school has to play a role in helping children make difficult choices. We are not going to be distributing condoms in the classroom or throughout the school. This would be done at the nurse's office or at the school health clinic's office, and also only if it is willing to participate in some kind of counseling and other type of receiving appropriate information. Now, let me just say that my wish is that all our children, our youngsters, will have someone at home or within their family, including the extended families, that could help them make this difficult decision. In our community, we have a serious problem. And the problem that we are having is that we have too many, particularly adult male, that are engaging in sexual activity. But at the end of the day, the school has a role to play, and that is, it's a health issue. And when we are talking about helping kids make good choices, this is an area that I think all youngsters need some help. Now, I understand that this is not for the teachers or the school to make the decision on behalf of the youngster. What we're saying is that in the event that a youngster is engaged in active sexual activity, the school nurse and our health clinic will be providing information as well as preventive measures so that they don't put themselves at risk for all kinds of sexual transmitted disease. Engaging in sex could have a lifelong impact, including that you might lose your life.
Parents do have the opportunity to opt out of the program. A letter must be signed that will prevent their son or daughter from being able to get condoms. For more information, check out the Rochester City School website. Now here's our college tour guide, Marche Oliver, with some information about college life and what's happening at Nazareth College.
Hi, I'm Marche Oliver here today at Nazareth College, giving you guys an inside look of the college and what it has to offer.
Hi, my name is Stephanie and I'm a junior here at Naz. I'm a music education major. And the thing that I love about Nazareth is the family community that we have. We're all great friends and there's just a really good sense of family.
This is Suzanne and I'm a junior here at Naz. I'm a music education major and I chose Naz because of the great education program that they have. It's a great school if you ever want to become a teacher.
Antoine, I'm an employee at Chartwell Dining Services at Nazareth College. I've been working here almost 10 years and dedicated to food service. Over the past few years, as I've been working here, a lot of students tend to eat a lot of fast food. As far as chicken tenders, we serve a lot over here, subs, and down here we have a salad, but they like the sandwiches the most, I would say. Place to eat on campus would be here at the CAF.
So today I'm going to be ending my tour at the Lorette Wilmot Library here at Nazareth College. From NEN News.
Getting to college starts with a solid foundation in high school. As Chris Shepard will explain, a program at NECP helps to recognize students who are making education a priority here.
PBIS, or PBS, is Positive Behavior in Schools. We've had this program going for 3 years here at Northeast College Prep, and we use the acronym PRIDE. P is for being prepared, R is being respectful, I is being invested, D is determined to exceed, and E is exceptional.
If students can exhibit pride, then they are rewarded.
With Pride Bucks, they can purchase things from the school store. They can purchase limousine rides, edge ups, all different types of rewards for good behavior and following the Northeast College Prep expectations.
And it's those expectations that have built our positive school behavior.
It's wonderful for kids. The premise behind this is getting paid for good behavior, doing the right thing. It also establishes the rules, what we would call the matrix throughout the school. And yes, it is very good for students because it rewards them for positive behavior and doing the right thing.
I'm Chris Shepard.
And now is Tiana's Animal Corner. This week, she has veterinarian Dr. Mary Lumnus back to speak on how to make your canine friend happy.
So, some great things to bond closely with your dog are exercise. Dogs are hunting animals and they need to run, even the smallest ones. Every dog came from a wolf initially, so whatever you see as a dog, it was manipulated genetically from a wolf, so all dogs really are wolves in different kinds of clothing. And they need to run, they need to exercise. So getting out and exercising with your dog is a great way to bond and also to keep them mentally well. And another way to keep your dog mentally well and to bond closely is to use something called clicker training, which you can go on clickertraining.com. And it's a really fun thing to do with your dog. You can teach them all kinds of tricks. And if you've ever seen the YouTube videos of dogs skateboarding or driving cars or all those kinds of things, all done through clicker training through positive reinforcement. So I highly recommend that. Dogs are smart animals. They want to learn. If you engage their brains, then you'll have a closer bond, and they won't be using their brains to think of ways to get into trouble and do less desirable behaviors. And the same thing is true for cats. Tiana saw me, that my one cat here did a couple of tricks, and that was all done through clicker training. So I really encourage clicker training as a way to bond with your animals. Another great way to bond is to groom your dog. So brushing, combing, that kind of activity is very soothing for both people and dogs. It turns out whenever we pet animals, our blood pressure goes down, our heart rate goes down, and there's release of endorphins, the feel-good chemicals in your brain. So it's a great way to bond is grooming your dog or cat. So for dogs, I'm going to say exercise is really important. I really encourage clicker training and grooming. And another thing to think about that's really simple is crate training, and you can go online and find out about that. The reason behind crate training is it can be really helpful for dogs to prevent separation anxiety. So they just have their little safe zone in the crate. It's not a punishment, but it's a way for them to have a safe zone and a comfort zone, so even when you can't be there, they can be happy in their little space. Treats are fun, but healthy treats are good. It's always fun to treat your animals, but healthy treats are really important. And dogs, you can do things like baby carrots, cooked green beans, things that maybe you normally wouldn't think of a dog eating, but those can be a really fun, low-cal way to do treats because, hey, I like treats too.
Now it's time for today's Cool Tricks, where NEN reporter Zipporah Ross shows how milk can also be used for experimental purposes.
Hi, I'm Zipporah Ross, and welcome to Cool Tricks. Today we're going to experiment with color, sympathy, and milk. Yes, I did say milk. So here's what you're going to need. A flat tray or a cookie tray. Whole milk, low-fat milk will not work. Dish detergent and food colorants. All you need is at least 3 colors. We're going to carefully pour the milk into the tray so it only at least covers the bottom of the tray. Then we're going to do 5 to 8 drops of food coloring. Then we're going to do 5 drops of dish soap. Then you sit and watch. Now, as this mix some more, we're going to talk about why this works. Now, the main job of the dish soap is to go back and like break down the fat that's on our plates. And our fat on our plates comes from our food. And since the whole milk has loads of fat in it, the dish soap basically breaks down the fat that's in the milk. Now, let's talk about why this works. The main job of the dish soap is to go back and break down any fat that's on our plates. And since the fat comes from the food we eat, and the whole milk has loads of fat in it, the dish soap just goes down and breaks the fat that's in the milk. And since the chemicals in the food coloring, when you drop it down, it basically scatters and mixes with the fat in the milk and the dish detergent, and you get cool, colorful designs in it. Now that's it for today's cool tricks. From NEN, I'm Zipporah Ross.
Now Northeast News brings you a segment on famous historic quotes that reflect on things like life lessons to romance from William Shakespeare to Helen Keller, from Mark Twain to Maya Angelou. Enjoy. Well, that does it for this week's news that matters to you. Thanks for joining us on NEN. I'm Alexis Anderson.